everyone! This is the second Tuesday I've had at Beechwood Chapel, and yeah, so today it was a really good day today. I really enjoy Tuesdays. I'm not usually like around the chapel on Tuesdays, but last Tuesday I started going out with a member in the church who usually just goes around to people's houses and visits them. And I went to two people's houses today, and then I had a lunch. It was very good. Yes. Anyway, not the lunch part, but I just really enjoyed going to people's houses today. And okay, something like amazing happened today. It was just so amazing. It was so God. So we were just talking to the first house that I went to about just difficulties and hardships that they're going through, like losses and things like that. And I wasn't doing most of the talking. It was the person that I was with from the church, because they already knew her, so she was already like talking to them more, because I was a new person, right? So I was just listening. But because they were Catholics, they were raised Catholic, and they just thought that Christianity and Catholic was the same kind of religion, and it's really not. But then a little while later, it was brought up about talking about losses and God, why God allows that to happen. And I can just when this gentleman is talking, I could just sense the troubledness in his heart. And it was very heavy, because this was very recently. It's somebody who really close to him, and it was in the worst way possible, and it was just such sadness and grief. And I don't know, as he was explaining it, and Kathy, the person that I was going with, was talking to him, I just felt in my spirit, I felt the Lord was telling me that I could not leave the house until I told him especially, that the Lord is still with him. He sees his heart. The Lord sees his heart and the troubledness and what's going on, but he is still with him, and he is not done. And so I was trying to find the right moment to do it, a bunch of times, but I could not. There wasn't really a perfect moment, so as we were leaving, I was just thank you so much for having me. I just really feel like the Lord is telling me that you need to know that he is still with you, and he is not leaving you, and he sees your troubled heart. And it was just such an amazing moment, because he actually heard me, and he let us pray for him. So I prayed for him, and then Kathy from the church, she also prayed for him. And it was just amazing, because after we both prayed, he said that he felt like it was a huge blessing that he has received, and he has never received a blessing like that. And he was just explaining that his family members, I think he said sisters or excuse me, his sisters received a blessing like that, but he has never. So it was just a really amazing moment. And then, so we left the house, and I was talking to Kathy, and she said that, she said that he is very, he does not like her praying when she's just by herself. She never usually prays for him, but when she's by herself, because, I don't know, he just never really likes it, and he's not against it, but he's just uncomfortable. But he like kind of like allowed that to happen, like for me and her to pray for him in that moment. So I just thought that was so special, and I just pray that just continues in his heart, and if you guys could too, I would really appreciate it, because it was such an amazing moment. But yeah, so we saw them, and then we went to another person's house, and a woman who, I don't know, I just got the sense that, oh yes, so she wants to be a Christian, but she is really busy. She has 4 kids. She is not in the best. Like, she's had a very troubled past. And she's very interested in doing Christianity, but it's not like at the forward front of her mind. So we just went over there just to listen to her. Really, I just felt the sense like she needed to be heard, and we came there. Like, we went to her house, and we went there so she could just like talk and have somebody who actually hears her. And I'm really happy that we just felt like that we were there. We were that person for her, and it was really amazing. And then she also let us pray for her, which is really cool. And I just, I pray that the Lord just leaves a rock in her shoe and lets her realize that, because it's just such a blessing. But yeah, so that's mostly what I did today. Yes, okay. So after that, it was about like 1:30ish. So me and Kathy from the church, she took me to a place called Cakes by the Lake, and it was just this really, really cute cafe, and it had coffees and sandwiches and breakfast items, but it wasn't breakfast anymore. So we got she got a toast, I think, and I got a really, really cute sandwich, and it was really good. And then I got a mocha. I have not had coffee in like 2 weeks, so I was like really happy. But I did not expect it to like be hot, which is like, oh, it's not bad. It was really good still, but it was just like, oh, it's hot, and it was like, it was spilling over. I can send a picture when I'm done. But yeah, that was mostly what I did today, and then I just went back to rest. Then we had dinner with my host family, and then they went off to do musical theater club at their school. And then while they were doing that, I don't know, they had a guitar, and they said that I would tune it, and if I tuned it, then I could play it. So I just played guitar for a little bit, because it was really cool, because I have not played in like over 3 years, so I was like really, really rusty. But I just started remembering songs, remembering how to do it, and the sight reading and music, and the musical part about that, which is really cool. But yeah, and then they came back, and then for about a month now, I think every month, I think that's happened for 2 months before, but there's a group of amazing women from the church. They were just they wanted to just study James together, so we also did that, and then I joined in with them, and it was just amazing. We studied, I think it was James, the end of James 3 to James 4:10, which is really, really good. And it was just about wisdom and sins, and how we should humble ourselves before the Lord in every possible way. And yeah, that's what I did today. Thank you guys so much for just the opportunity to share and for listening. And I hope you have such an amazing, amazing, amazing day. Bye, guys.